6 stars.
2.6 stars. Perfect.
Here's Wingate by Wyndham, Oklahoma City. This one's closer. It's just off 35, which would be nice. I would stay at this one if the prices are the same.
I know.
The address on this one is 1101 East Interstate 240 Service Road.
We'll figure it out a little bit later.
Yeah.
I'm trying to turn on some music. I turned the stream on already.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Where did the music go? Holy moly. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, I guess. There we go. I feel like we've been on this song for like 3 weeks now.
I never hear the music, so.
I don't really pay attention to the music.
Well, I don't get it. Like, I don't hear it unless I turn the stream on, and if I do that, then I hear us talking from like 4 seconds ago.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna turn the timer on. We might be like a minute or 2 late. That's okay. When does GetRECalled ever start on time?
I mean, we still do better than the casters on game days.
I mean, I've been like on time every week. It's been the other guys. Anyway, hope you all are recovering from the first quarterfinal last night.
That's posting a Skylar, and it deleted the link because he's a nub. He has no permissions.
Oh, you're on Skylar's computer. What a...
Yeah. Well, I had a thing, and I didn't have time to drive home, so I just drove over here.
Yeah. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a cutie pie emote? Oh. I'm not really okay with that. That's like...
I can't even tell what it is.
It's a minion.
It looks like a buff minion?
I think we're gonna do that. I think that's the response. Oh god. Oh, that's why I had my phone out earlier. I was making sure I had a timer. I mean, I know I have a timer. I just need to make sure I know how to operate it so I don't mess up live. Okay. That'll work. We'll just do a stopwatch. Okay.
Oh my gosh, this thing's pissing me off. There we go.
I still really like that Team Fish Taco logo. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
Just something's a shame. We'll get to it. It's been basically publicly announced in the Diamond chat, so.
Well, that's not public.
The Diamond chat? It's like half public. Like half of the public has seen it.
Well, yeah, it's all 8 of the Diamond players that signed up. And by proxy, the rest of the Platinum.
Oh, I I left that like glass slide half done because I was trying to figure out something. And,
Oh wait, we made the fish taco and eat. Well, of course we did. Their team. I didn't even know that. I've been using that all split.
everybody's been memeing the vicious and delicious one, but like
Right.
the
And
team
fish
fish
taco,
taco's really where it's at.
it would go really well with it. Like you could totally just do them back to back, the V and D and the here.
Yeah, I think if I made another team, I'd just make sure that we have something that's like highly emotable.
Oh, for sure. Like
We might just
this
be
is
the
a new art, right? This
we
is a
might
new
just
art.
be the foreheads or the kappas or something like.
Yeah, it's Peyton Manning's face,
Oh,
or just his forehead.
it's just the picture that they use as the meme on our NFL where he's like way too cold in his. I'll have to find the picture, but like.
The thing I don't like about Skylar's headset is it's super sensitive. I don't know. I don't think everything comes through. No, it doesn't because I don't light up. But like, if I even touch like my beard or something, it sounds like I'm shaving in my ears. You know, you hear that little hair crunch thing.
Yeah, I noticed when he was talking earlier, like I could hear him pretty clearly. Oh, we hit the timer. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week 10 of the Get Wrecked recall. Somehow we've made it 10 weeks through all of this. I'm not really sure. My name is Meristematic as usual. With me is Scrambles.
Hey, I'm
Scrambles, how's
still
your
here.
week? Yeah.
It was good, man. You know, nothing crazy happened, so that's always nice.
Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff to go through today. As you can see, it is our first week of Festivus, so we're looking forward to hearing from some of you guys later on. But to start off with this week, we've got a recap week 9. We've got a preview the last week of Diamond and the Gold quarterfinals, and then after that, we'll have the airing of Grievances. Week 1, week 9 Diamond results. Just to kind of blow through them here, Unlucky Retribution with a 2-1 win over Team Fish Tacos, basically the only one that actually matters on this slide. Landsnet got a forfeit win. Killer Whales beat Oklahoma Diamond Rush 2-0. Return of the Middle Sticks 2-0 over Squattobots. Kansas State 2-0 over 100 Steves and Propulsion, 2-0 over Deathcap for Cutie. Like I said, this was basically the only series that really mattered last week for the standings. And UR took it 2-1. Did you happen to catch any of the game, Scrambles?
No, I didn't.
Oh, the game that they showed on stream was game number 3. It was super contested. Like Team Fish Taco was out to about a 5K lead. They counter through, and at the end of the day, somehow Unlucky Retribution were able to make up for a couple of people inting and win the game. And now they're tied for second right now in the standings. It's gonna be kind of a difficult task to figure out who's playing who for the playoffs in Diamond, and it's basically a mess.
Yeah, it's everything I want it to be. I want there to just be a huge cluster and see who shakes it out at the end,
Yeah.
which we're getting near the end of now, so that's nice.
Killer Whales United with a 2-0 over Oklahoma Diamond Rush. This was kind of the expected result. OGR put up a pretty good fight, especially in game number 2. Their sub, the Buck Nasty, with the 14 kill Lucian, almost was able to carry Oklahoma Diamond Rush over the edge, but wasn't quite enough to overcome the Killer Whales.
Yeah, I caught some of that one, and I was really happy to see OGR step up and just, make some plays and do some things. So, again, it's always nice at the end of the season like this when teams don't just mail it in or FF or troll or whatever. So, I'm glad that they're still kicking.
Return of the Middle Sticks with a 2-0 over Squattobots, effectively ending the season for Squattobots. Tendies had 28 kills in 2 games, and I just don't know if there's anything that can stop that man in the jungle.
I mean, I don't even need to say it anymore. Just I think everyone knows. So I've been wearing that club tag for like 2 weeks now.
I always like that loading into
Dang.
your game. You guys have like three different club tags or four different club tags on your games. Like,
Yeah, the last OGR game I still wore.
um, case Kansas State with the 2 over 100 Steves. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened in game number one, but they killed a bunch of people. 11 kills on Zillion seems kind of ridiculous. I actually didn't catch this one on stream. I apologize for that, but it looks like some pretty interesting gameplay happened in both games.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know if it's still Corey that's like backbone in this thing, but God bless him if he is, because again, this is a team that for all intents and purposes could just be FFing or just doing whatever. It's not even a set roster, I don't think at this point. Like would we even consider that a thing for them? So the fact that they're still showing up and play the games, God bless, man. I
Yeah,
love it.
I think one Autumn Leaf is the only player that showed up for every game this season.
Give
The
that
rest of it's
man
all been. I, I
give that man a trophy.
Yeah, and I think I'm doing stats, so there's a minimum requirement for games played in order to be listed on any of the stat sheets. I think Kang is the only other 100 Steve that has enough games in order to be listed anywhere. So, uh, yeah, it was a team that they put together. The last one we're going to talk about, Propulsion Esports with a 2 over Death Cap for Cutie. The big storyline of this game, not necessarily the game itself, but General Vici crossing the battle lines, going from Death Cap for
Yeah.
Cutie over to Propulsion, and then just smashing his whole team.
Uh, I mean, teammates XD, I guess. I don't know, like, cause yeah, he steps over the line and then just destroys it. And so who knows? I'm not on the inside in any of those groups, so I don't know if that was a problem he had when he was on DFC, or if it's just a better. I don't know what the difference is, but clearly it's working out for him.
But if that's a performance, the Propulsion, they could be a super dangerous team sitting there at that 6 seed, which they're
Yeah,
they're all but locked into, as we'll cover
yeah,
in a second.
and I love it, man. Like I'm a sucker for like the underdog story. I'm a sucker for like this is my favorite worlds by far because of all the upsets, because Korea's out, all that shit. I fucking love it. Give me the Rudy stuff. So if Propulsion turns into that for Diamond Cap, I'm all about it.
Yeah, but Rudy was offsides.
You know what, Maris? There's always everyone's offsides. There's holding on every play. It just depends on if they throw the flag or not. Just why you why we gotta look at details and facts.
The other match that was not played was Landsneck with a 2 over the Golden Gatekeepers. Um, Here's our diamond standings after uh, 9 weeks of play, 1 week to go. You can see what has been decided and what hasn't been decided. So Killer Whales United is actually incorrect. They have not clinched the number one seed. There's still a chance. It's a really outside chance. They've clinched a first round bye though. So KWU will be in the top two. Kansas State is stuck in that yellow group. There's no way for them to move up or down, so they get the yellow tag. Everybody else is kind of in the middle. You have Return of the Middle Sticks, Unlucky Retribution, and Landsneck have all clinched playoff berths, and then Propulsion and Team Fish Taco will be fighting in quotation marks this week for the last playoff spot, and all the teams below them have been officially eliminated.
Yeah,
So
and seeing Middle Sticks at number two right now, it really makes me kind of happy that Platinum and Diamond got combined because I just, I mean, they would have stomped in Plat, right? So I'm glad that this is a thing and they can really go out there and show what they're made of.
yeah, for sake of simplicity, we gave all four teams one playoff clinching slide. You're welcome. So you can see Return of the Middle Sticks, Unlucky Retribution, Kansas State, and Landsneck all clinched playoff spots. Unfortunately, when someone clinches, we also lose. Oh, we actually didn't lose anybody from Diamond. Wow, I just started taps way too early. Jeez, that's good production. Anyway, Noxus results. Bingo Squad with a 2 over Ghost, Jingo with a 2 over Landsnack, Hardest Red with a 2 over Mega Wolves, and Propulsion with a 2 over Indigo Sky. Nobody wanted to play 3 games this week, apparently.
Yeah, I guess
Um,
not.
so Bingo Squad with a 2 over Ghost. This was the most important result of the week in terms of how the playoffs actually broke out. Um, Bingo Squad smashed them. The games weren't as close as I thought they would be.
Yeah,
In It was game one that was on stream for some reason, even though I think it was the further apart of the two games. Um, and yeah, Ghost got 4 kills. In the second game, Derisive Oxen tried his best. He got 10 kills on the Darius, but it just wasn't enough to carry him over. Um, Leslie Campoy, what is his name now? HSDRKY, I think.
I don't know, dude. I don't
Uh,
pay attention to that.
he had 18 kills on Corki and 1 death, and that's pretty good for a series. Um, their new jungler Ed Forius looked pretty solid. It was a really good performance by Bingo Squad, and it clinched
Yeah.
them the playoff berth.
Yeah, so what turned them on? Like, what was it? Just they played the harder teams first, or are they just better now? Or
I think they're better now. They had a couple of weaker players, and they've managed to hide them and then replace them, and it's really spurred them towards some late season success. They also got surprised by the Taco Trineki Shaco in week number 1.
that's
That's kind of
that's true.
the most baffling result, I think, from like retrospectively, was Omega Wolves 2-0ing them in the first week.
Yeah, yeah.
Next result, which couples in with that, Jingo Squad with a 2-0 over Landsneck secures their playoff berth. Um, Jingo Squad doesn't like playing normal bottom lanes.
No, and I mean they're getting in, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in.
Right. So maybe, I mean, I hate to say like, but like they're playing Land Snake. Maybe they just don't want to show, you know what I mean, what they intend on using through the playoffs. So, what do you do in that case? You go Zyra Lux, I
Yeah.
guess.
And shout out to
God, that's
Landsneck.
cancer.
Shout out to Landsneck for again playing every single game this season.
Oh,
Um, Also, this was their first sub that they used in the last week. And can I say, somebody named Chicago Bears 23 is just the perfect substitute for Landsneck. Like, pretty much everyone on their team has to have a number, and they have to have some sort of really long name. Chicago Bears 23, perfect substitute.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you're 100% right, man. God bless them. They played it out again, 2 splits in a row, picked up a win this one. So hopefully we see them back again next split, and they continue to improve on that performance.
Yep. Hardest Road with a 2 over Omega Wolves. We got to see the kind of memeier game on stream where I got to be a rock and make a bunch of rock puns in chat. That was a good time. Yeah, this officially eliminated Omega Wolves from postseason contention, unfortunately. And it was good to see a team with so many new players be competitive in the league, and hopefully they come back as well.
You know what the best part is? We're almost done with this logo, unless you guys run it back, and then I don't know. Maybe
Uh,
Photoshop winged onto somebody else, but
Maybe. We'll see. Propulsion with the 2 over Indigo Sky. This game actually didn't matter for either team. Propulsion was locked in second, and Indigo Sky was. I guess they could technically pass. No, they were already ahead of Landsneck. Yeah, it just actually didn't matter. But both teams went out, and they gave us a show. Ton of kills, ton of weird picks. It was a fun game to watch, but not really worth dissecting everything that happened.
yeah, for sure.
So the Noxus standings after the end of the regular season: Hardest Road in first at 7-0, Propulsion at 6-1 in second. Bingo Squad slides into that third spot at 4-3, and then Jingo secures the tiebreaker, which you can see is win percentage. For fourth over Ghost and Omega Wolves. Indigo
Yeah, it
Sky and
feels bad,
Landsneck
man.
will come back next year. So now we do have to play taps, unfortunately. Oh, never mind. We're excited for clinching playoffs first. I can never remember. Jeez. Okay. Bingo and Jingo clinch playoffs. They get to share a slide, which is probably actually against the law, having both squads on one slide.
Oh, I mean, maybe they'll use it as motivation for the playoffs.
Okay.
Avenge the slide.
Here we go. So the first one we have to talk about is Omega Wolves. Not going to make it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, not the Alpha Wolf. I didn't have a script prepared for him. And the other team eliminated was Ghost. Unfortunately, got busted.
God bless.
So neither of those teams will be joining us for the playoffs, and therefore will not be joining us in Oklahoma City unless they want to travel in which case we'll be happy to see them. But
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone can still come down and have a good time.
into Demacia now, as we're just trying to fly through this as fast as possible. Only 3 games this week. Power Flashes with the 2-1 over Piltover Pokes, TLP with the 2-0 over SEAL Team 6, and then OGR with the 2-1 over Gecko Slammer Armageddon. So Power Flashes with the 2-1 over Piltover Pokes, the upset of the season, able to take down the undefeated Pokes.
Yeah, sure. The upset. I mean, yeah, it's 100% an upset. I think. I think Power Flash's bot lane's really good. Their top's really good and can certainly carry a series. But I don't know, man. Here we are.
Yeah, I do question this is actually incorrect on the stat sheet. I didn't do it. Don't blame me. In game 3, Ornn and Anivia were actually swapped, so it was Majestic Emu on Anivia and Kilgar on the Ornn. So you can see that Piltover Poke's trying a couple of new things, throwing out the Heimerdinger Pantheon team comp, going for Kilgar top with Majestic Emu mid. Maybe a little bit of
Yeah,
gamesmanship
all
there.
all all strong things. Trying to win them games.
Power Flashes, meanwhile, did play really well this series, able to take the 2-1. It was still really hard fought. Sworn in particular had a really good series. It was able to step up for Power Flashes. Um, Another series, TLP with the 2-0 over SEAL Team 6. I really didn't. I casted this game and I don't really remember it. I'll be entirely honest. So I'm just going to assume it was TLP doing TLP stuff. Oh, yeah, I casted the Yasuo game. It gave me bad flashbacks. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you put Heimel on Ivern and Rammus, so here you are. That's what I took away from the series. But
And then the last,
I'm a Heimel mark though. You know what I mean? So like I want to see him on carries. But
yeah, Heimel and Return of the Middle Sticks, the big reps for scrambles.
pretty much.
Uh, OGR with the 2-1 over Gecko Slammer Armageddon. Unfortunately, not quite enough to qualify for playoffs, but really a good series for OGR. I guess you'd have a couple more insights than I would on it, but
Yeah, I mean, was what it was. I mean, we did our part, but we decided not to win other games and left it up to math. So we get what we get.
so our Demacia standings here at the end of the regular season, Piltover Pokes at 6-1 are at the top. For some reason, TLP's listed at 5-1, but they finished 6-1. Um, lose out on the head-to-head though, so they'll finish second. GSM third, Power Flash is fourth, Oklahoma Gold Rush is fifth. The tiebreaker was game percentage, which for some reason isn't on here and wasn't updated. I don't know when I grabbed this standings.
Well,
This is kind of,
GSM was fourth because Power Flashes holds the tiebreaker over them.
yeah, I don't know where I grabbed this standings from. This is actually not right.
But I mean, it was a pretty pretty hard cyclical tie there, which according to the algorithm we use put us in fifth, which is fine because if we wanted to avoid that, we should have won more games. And at the same time, it just feels bad to dunk on the gecko and then get eliminated.
So Power
But that's
Flash,
our own fault.
yeah.
So
So Power Flashes clinch playoffs as a result of this, and unfortunately, we have 2 more eliminations to take care of. First one is going to be SEAL Team 6. I This picture I picked just cracks me up. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, not able to get the job done. They went in, all suited up, ready to go. Weren't able to bring it home, and instead, uh, I guess I made them the laughing stock of OKLCS. That's not really true, but a sad day. SEAL Team 6 won't be joining us. And then OGR, yeah, feels math man. Uh, they couldn't they couldn't overcome the
feels
mathematical
feels super
disparity.
math. But again, at the end of the day, we put ourselves in that position. There were series that we could have and should have won, and we didn't. So, I mean, there's no one else to blame but ourselves. So, here we are. Yeah, need all the Fs, all the maths.
So our Week 10 Diamond preview. This is the last week of the regular season. 100 Steves versus Unlucky Retribution. Squadobots roll out with the 0-2 versus Propulsion. That's not a typo. That's actually a thing that happened and got announced for some reason early. Oklahoma Diamond Rush versus Deathcap for Cutie. Kansas State with a 2-0 over Golden Gatekeepers, Return of the Middle Sticks versus Team Fish Taco, and Landsneck versus KWU. Only really 2 games worth talking about as a result of this. So that featured match is going to be Landsneck versus KWU. If Landsneck's going to take the upset here, how do you think they do it?
That's a tough one. I mean, the top lane matchup's going to be pretty hype between Mechanical Reaper and we like Fortnite. King Eatloaf versus Chug Jug Brain. I mean, I think Chug Jug Brain kind of has the upper hand there, but I also think maybe Karamat and Doughboy can pull it off. I don't know, dude. I can't say how they pull off this upset.
Yeah, this is
They just minimize the top lane.
This is going to be a really interesting matchup and one that we could see later on in the playoffs. So it's one well worth watching. The only other one really even under consideration is Return of the Middle Sticks versus Team Fish Taco.
Yeah.
This one will be kind of interesting to see how Demon Repent can stand up to Fourth Shot and bot lane Kazekage.
You think so? I mean, I think that's kind of a wash. I just feel like Tendies is gonna dunk on the map again, but I have a bias, so
It'll definitely be interesting and one that would be for qualification for Team Fish Taco, except that we already had the unfortunate forfeit for propulsion over Squado bots. Unlucky Retribution versus 100 Steves doesn't actually matter. OGR versus Deathcap for QD, both teams are eliminated, and then KSU with the forfeit win as well puts them in a good spot for playoffs, but isn't important. So with that said, because of these results, Propulsion are also going to clinch playoffs. So that's going to set up all 6 of our playoff teams. We don't know what order they're in yet, but they're in. And unfortunately, we have one less F in the chat. But
I don't think the chat's accommodating your Fs, sir.
Yeah,
they give no Fs.
Yeah, Team Fish Taco unfortunately not going to be joining us for the playoffs due to being statistically eliminated. Because
I think they're still joining us. I just don't think that they're participating now.
Yeah, I hope that they're there, but they won't be there playing.
There could be some ukulele involved.
Unfortunately, they got out to the big 6-0 and then kind of fell apart during the stretch, finishing 6-5 or 6-4 so far. I guess they could still win the last game against Return the Middle Sticks, but it's unfortunate that we're not going to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%. They were still the big surprise to me coming out of Plyman, so I hope that they stick around and they're around next split too,
Yeah. So our playoff scenarios, we're going to try to cover these as well as we can. All of them are pretty much just seeding. Return to the Middle Sticks, clinch a first round bye if they win, or if Unlucky Retribution loses. They can clinch a number 1 seed if they win, Unlucky Retribution wins, and KWU loses. That's as a result of forcing a 3-way tie, and then they actually have the best map score of any team in the league in that situation. Killer Whales clinch the first seed if they win, or if Return of the Middle Sticks loses. And then Unlucky Retribution can clinch that first round bye if they can win and Return of the Middle Sticks loses. Are we with it so far?
So games are still important for them, even though the teams are set. I mean, you want that first round bye. Everybody does.
Yeah, so you've got these 3 teams basically competing for that first round bye. And then this next slide is the rest of everybody. Unlucky Retribution can climb all the way. They can fall all the way to 4th. If they lose and Landsneck wins. Landsneck is the team down the standings that has the best map score, so they actually have a decent chance to climb up right now, whereas a lot of these other teams are locked in. All of these scenarios are assuming, which they have done, that Propulsion and KSU get the forfeit wins already.
Can you imagine a world where, because 2 or 3 weeks ago we're talking about UR, right? Can you imagine a world now where they come in seeded 4th?
Yeah, and they could have Landsneck waiting for him in 5th, and that could just be the 2 favorites that we had at the beginning of the split fighting it out in quarterfinals.
Yeah, I mean, surely that's not us being bad at projecting, but
Hey, Propulsion is locked in sixth, so they will take on whoever finishes in third, which right now can be any of four teams. This will start to play out, be a little bit more clear as some of these games come in, but right now, very up in the air in terms of where the seeding lines up for all of these teams. Um, okay, jumping into our gold quarterfinal matchups. We've talked about them a little bit on streams already, so I'm not going to go super deep into them. But last night we had on stream Hardest Road with the 2-0 over Gecko Slammer Armageddon. Gonna go ahead and eliminate GSM from the playoff contention and lock Road's ticket to semifinals in the LAN. And then our first one that we're going to dissect a little bit, Propulsion versus Power Flashes. Noxus 2 seed versus Demacia 3 seed. This one's going to be Friday at 8:30 p.m. on GetRec 2, casted by Uncle Jabronis and Mark Hames, which honestly should be a really good cast, should be a lot of fun. If you're Power Flashes, how are you looking to upset Propulsion?
I still think, well, I mean, both lineups look strong all the way down. If I'm Propulsion, I'm gonna play the other side of the coin real quick. I'm gonna look to try and make a jungle difference because I feel Baby Carrot has. I should only say like I've only seen him play champions like Udyr and Olaf that just run at you. So I mean, there's vision plays a big part of that where you can avoid them very easily. I don't know if he plays things with like unique ganking routes, like maybe a Zac or something. I haven't seen it. So I think for them, they try and make that jungle difference because Sirene's shown he can be more flexible than playing run at you champions. I think if I'm power flashes, when you're in a pinch, you go with what you play to your strengths. I worry less about propulsion and what they're trying to do, and I just focus on my game plan and what I want to do. And I'm either going to revolve that around Paladin or Worgen Knight. I'm going to game plan for one of those two, just being a monster, and then formulate everything around that and try and make propulsion respond. Try and make them be on the back foot and back pedal and reactive to what I'm doing.
Yeah, I have two last things to say. Number one, it's not spoilers. It was on stream last night, you little shits.
Yeah, it was literally the official stream. And something else, when you pick Shin, if you're gonna pick Shin, you ban Nocturne. And if you don't, you gotta be proactive. You gotta because you have to Shin ult before Nocturne ults, otherwise you've already lost whatever's going down. But that's my feedback on that match.
Number two, uh, there's some rumors of Propulsion maybe not being as focused on this matchup as they should be. Um, Particularly a couple of their players playing in other leagues, looking at other things. Sirene's in college, maybe a little bit distracted there.
He's got a math test.
Yeah, this might be the time for Power Flashes to try to utilize some of their differences. Worgen Knight in particular, we've seen him be super strong carry potential from that top lane, whereas we haven't really seen the same from Drodvir. I think that's the matchup that you have to exploit if you're Power Flashes.
Yeah, checks. Big yikes. You got to DM Maris now. Not me this time.
Our next one on Friday at 9 p.m. This will be on GetRect 1, casted by myself and Wing Nation.
Wait, no, you don't. You don't got to DM anyone. There you go. If you have a grievance there, I have a solution for you.
Our next quarterfinal is Tastes Like Purple versus Bingo Squad Gaming, casted by myself and Wing Nation. We'll get to hear my thoughts right before the cast, so I don't want to go over it too much. But what are you thinking for this matchup then?
I'm excited to see these two bot lanes butt heads. With all the name changes on Bingo Squad, I'm just gonna pretend that I don't know half their lineup. I'm just gonna say, man, I think whichever bot lane wins here wins. You know what I mean?
To answer a question in chat, they're going to be on. They're almost the same time. It's 8:30 and 9, and they're going to be on two separate channels. One is GetRect 2, and the other one is GetRect 1. So this channel will have TLP versus Bingo, and GetRect 2 is going to have Power Flashes versus Propulsion.
Here, I got you, fam. There you go. Go follow that channel. Because you're going to need that for finals too. Because the way finals are going to be streamed during the first part of the day, you're going to see games on both of those channels. So
So you'll want to
When it
keep
gets
making them.
later in the day, yeah, the first place matches and shit will be staggered. Um, third place matches will probably be on Get Wrecked too. But you're gonna want to follow that channel just to pick up the overflow.
Yep, and that's how we're going to handle it for quarterfinals. And if there's like another two stacked up next week as well, we'll do the same thing. But hopefully won't be the case. Hopefully we can get everybody separately. But because these teams could only schedule at the same time as each other, this is how we're going to handle it. The last quarterfinal is Piltover Pokes versus Jingo Squad Gaming. Hasn't been scheduled yet. We don't know when it's going to be, but it'll be, within the next 2 weeks here. Um, if you're Jingo Squad, how are you looking to make this upset happen?
I mean, I think Thugs Bunny. You play through Thugs over Inticus.
That's it. You just play around your jungler and you win.
I mean, you enable your jungler. You
Okay.
enable your jungler so he can enable the rest of you.
Yeah, and again, we've seen Piltover Pokes maybe have some of those same questions where a lot of them have had to go through midterms the last week and maybe not as focused on everything. Maybe this is the chance where Jingo catches them a little off guard.
I, yeah, it definitely could be, and maybe we see Kilgar go top again or play Heimer, or who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I doubt it. I don't think we see that anymore. I think that was a one-off, but maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so just to set some ground rules for the airing of grievances, we'll go ahead and show our.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna have our own to start off with, but
this
basically,
list is looking a lot better over in the chat there because I was gonna say that I've got way more DMs throughout the last 10 weeks than there are people waiting, but now that looks about right. So
okay,
we're at an appropriate level of grievances, I think.
okay. So let's try to keep everything as like you can flame somebody's game performance all you want. Let's try to keep it not personal. No rape jokes, no homophobic remarks. If you start breaking the rules, I'm just going to throw you out of the chat. You get 3 minutes, and then I'm going to cut you off. I've got the timer. I've got the official rules. Okay, I'm the one that decides.
Yeah,
To join, all you have to do is be in chit chat in the OKLCS Discord. If you want to air your grievance, we'll just grab people out of there, and hopefully you wanted to air. If you didn't, we can
yeah.
pass and go on
We're,
later.
we're basically just gonna grab at random. So be ready. You know, there's no like on deck or staging area. We're not gonna check your mic. Just we'll pull you in. We'll say, hey, what's up? And then you can talk about whatever you want to talk about, whether it be about us or other players. But like Maris was saying, keep it within the context. Like when I flame, I'm not, specifically going after people personally. It's literally I'm keeping it within the context of the tournament and within the context of the game. Because if you've done it in game, on stream, in Twitch chat and Discord, that shit's fair game. But I'm not talking about people's kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the timer doesn't start the second you get in here. We're gonna have you introduce yourself and your team a little bit, just so that we know who is doing the flaming, and then I'll let you know exactly when I'm starting the timer. So don't feel super pressured. So, with that said, are you ready, Scrambles?
Yeah, man,
Okay,
do it.
you got the first grievance. This is Scrambles. He's a Get Wrecked admin,
Yeah.
allegedly. All right, your
That,
timer, your timer's gonna
that
start right now.
that's my first grievance. No, all right. So as an example, this is Hooney. I have a grievance with Hooney, but like I was saying before, I'm not gonna, grief him about his fat face or anything like that. It's not going to be personal. What I'm gonna say is, I really hate the fact. I love that NA's doing well in Worlds. I love that it's C9. I'm not a C9 fan, but I respect the shit out of them and I respect the shit out of Reaper, and I'm super excited for him to coach Echo Fox next split. But what I'm saying is like without Hooney inting his ass off for like the entire summer split, and then through the gauntlet at basically everything, like that could be us. That could literally be us right now if it wasn't for this man, and I project shame upon him, but I forgive him immediately because we need to do well next year if he's still on the team. So that's my grievance. My grievance is with Hooney. I could have had a Kha'Zix chroma for Echo Fox and been a one trick, but no, here I sit without it. And I'm done.
Okay, so you used a minute 10 just for
Yeah.
just
Three
for
minutes
showing
is
sake. Yeah, three
is
minutes is a
ample
long
time.
time. You've got quite a bit of time. Um, so with that said, I'm going to take the next one. Um, yeah. So all of you people out there who continually change your names. This is specifically about you. Don't do it. You've got to make sure. So everybody has their own personal brand. You need to try to represent yourself, make something worthwhile for yourself, and like you're building this brand in order to. I have my own brand. I'm Meristematic. You know me by that name. Anything that I have on any channel, you can find me under Meristematic. It's all kosher. It's all linear. You should know exactly who you're talking to and who is and what you're going to get when you find Meristematic there. Now, if I'm looking up Leslie Campoy, I have no idea who the fuck that is because they've changed their name 17 or 18 times this split. I can't figure that out on the stat sheet. I don't know who that player is other than they're a gigantic troll. Is that what you want to be known as? You just want to be a troll? No, you just want to make life hard for people who are doing casting and who are doing your stats, and that's really not okay.
He's an enigma wrapped in a mystery. Well, he's an enigma wrapped in a riddle with mystery sprinkles.
So okay, Alarm brings up a good point in chat. You changed your name because none of us could pronounce it. I actually appreciate that. You made your personal brand. It's still the same. You're still Alarm. I know who you are. I could tell that you were Alarm before. I can tell that you're Alarm after you change it. But if you changed your name to frickin' Hunger Bunger, I all of a sudden don't know who you are because you're just trying to troll me. That's not okay.
What if the one counter I can see is for like the college kids? They're younger. Maybe they're trying to find themselves, Maris.
Yeah, you can go through a rebrand, maybe
Maybe,
one.
maybe
you
they're
get
backpacking in Europe.
yeah, maybe you get one name changes like every once in a while. You go backpacking in Europe, you find yourself, I want to be named after a tree. Great, cool. But understand that that part of you that was under your old name, they're dead. It doesn't continue. There's no reason for that. If you're going to rebrand, you have to have a reason for it. Okay, I've used up almost 3 minutes there on my little rant.
Were you
And
pushing for 3? Were you trying to like set the bar like that was 3 minutes?
no, that was 2 minutes and 47 seconds, which is pretty close. So,
Dude, I'll give anyone $1 except Mistress Yi if they can fill up 3 minutes with a rant. Because I feel like he could. I know he could.
all right. I had one person message me not to grab them in the chat, but other than that, I think everybody's fair game.
Oh,
Do you want to go ahead and select?
yeah. I was gonna grab one, but now I don't know who the one is. It's like Russian roulette.
There, I messaged it.
Oh,
okay.
Hold on, let me look. Okay, I got it. That'll work. That's not who I was picking anyway.
I figured not.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let the airing of grievances begin. We have Demon Print with us now.
Oh, he specifically he just messaged me not to grab him.
Son of a bitch. Well, all right. Well then, like, do you want to or no?
Well,
you know I'm gonna pick you. How do you not know I'm gonna pick you if you're in the channel? There you go. All right. So now we're going to. I don't see Tendies. Oh yeah, there's Tendies. All right, go ahead, Tendies. Dump on people.
All right.
Wait a second, I wasn't ready for this.
You got a little time. You got to introduce yourself and your team first. Go ahead.
I want to change my grievance to this.
I'm 10 days. Demon Print sucks. That's all I have to say.
All right. I'm gonna start your 3-minute timer now.
He's already done. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, that was it.
That's
okay.
all he wanted to say.
All right.
You pick one.
I'm
over 2. You pick one.
All right. Jeez, there's so many diamond people in this chat. All right.
Dude, they got a lot of salt and diamond.
We'll go ahead. We'll grab this one. I don't know what he's gonna say. Okay, welcome to this show. Maybe.
Well, it's Randy Newman. You gotta tell them that they're in because they're listening.
Yeah, Randy Newman, you're here. He's not deafened. He should be able to hear.
This is amazing.
Does anyone actually want to talk?
Hold on. Move him back.
Okay, he's back.
That's what I'm saying. See, we should have had a little room. Hold on.
Yeah, who wants to talk? Big
I'm gonna
Bomber
have to-
6. Okay, we'll grab him. I know who that is, assuming I can find him. You're not even in the chat. Oh, there he is. I found him. Okay. Never mind. I got him. All right.
Fake me. Fake. Oh, yeah.
All right. Welcome to the show. Go ahead and introduce yourself and your team.
My name is FOTC 4Shot. I'm a part of Return to the Middle Sticks. Yeah.
Okay.
Seed 2 right now.
All right. You got 3 minutes. Go.
All right, 3 minutes. Let's go. All right. First of all, 2 months, 3 days. That's the first thing I gotta say. All right. Gotta get that out of the way. First of all, unfortunately, Team Fish Taco eliminated. I'll PayPal them the rest of the money later, so that way they throw the free win this week. I mean, let's just say Mark's probably the worst support in the league. Kicking and screaming doesn't work. I'll let you know that now. I tried every single week, but what can you do? I like to eat Morgana bindings all up to the face every single game that there's Morgana. So if you want to win semifinals or finals and you pick Morgana, just ban Tom Kench. I'll let you know that now. All right? Big brain plays. Second of all, KWU. They are really good. I respect Bubble Boy. I also respect Tien Sama. I will not say I am the best ADC because Tien Sama is. I'll admit that. But KWU, I think that they are going to actually win the first game because we were talking about this inside of the chit chat. I think KWU is going to the finals, and I also think that we're going to go to the finals. But I think that we're going to beat KWU. So we played them. We scrimmed them before the season even started. But they kind of got, we kind of shit stomped them. It was like 3-0. So, I mean, I don't know. Bubble Boy's gotten a lot better. Respectable. So, yeah. But Lance Neck, they're out the first round. Propulsion, first round. Everybody else other than Return of the Middle Stick / KW, first round. They all suck.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, I know you can. We gave you that tag for a reason. You're a main center of this team. I'll let you know that.
Good. I want to be the war cry. Like whenever they start Baron and you're like, fuck boys, we gotta do something quick. Just like yell fucking scrambles when you charge in.
Yeah, okay, so that's basically that's pulling a Shiv'em right there, just running in and dying. We don't do that. So the only person we let do that is Shiv'em. Because we put him on some crappy champion. I mean, he still does bad, but it doesn't matter. We don't need him. Tendies though, alright, so who are we playing this week? Oh, it's Team Fish Taco. Team Fish Taco, please let me get more kills than Tendies. I gotta pass him. He actually sucks so bad. He just gets to pick his own champion every single game. They just pick my champion, bro. I don't even get to pick who I want to play. Yeah, but so Tendies, don't give him any kills, all right? Because I'm behind by 9 kills, so I gotta even this out. Because we haven't played with any subs the whole season, so he's gotta drop because I gotta go up. So I'm done. You can put me back in chit chat. It was good talking. Scrambles, thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Perfect. That's almost 3 minutes. That was 2:48. We did it. All right.
We did it. We did a thing. We have Randy Newman now.
All right.
Hello.
Go ahead and introduce yourself and your team.
All right, I'm Randy Newman. I'm the support player and captain for Propulsion Esports. And I want to start off my grievance by saying that playing against KSU was absolutely one of the most miserable experiences of my life. They did absolutely everything that they could in order to slow the game down. We had 15-minute wait periods between games. And then after we had a really good 3-game stretch, that's a good 3 hours of playing against each other. Their top laner has the audacity to be a little prick and decide that he needs to flame us after the game and then go into all chat and get pissy about everything else. I don't even remember the guy's name, but KSU's top laner, I really hope we make it to the finals of the playoffs against you just so I can crush your dreams right then and there. Anything else? Oh, Brandon, you're a quitter. And all right, I'm good, man.
Wait, who's Brandon?
Leroy.
I got it. It didn't hit me, but I got it.
Yep.
All right. That's all you want?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Scrambles is getting our next guest, I think. He's got a system going. This is highly advanced.
Oh.
All right. Oh, welcome.
Yes.
All right.
Hello.
Go ahead and tell the
All right.
stream your name
I'm-
and who you're representing.
I'm Free Siren, but I was UMW support. That's my first grievance. I'm from Bingo. Third seed from Noxus. But I'm really mad. Joey, all right, being on the team with Joey, the most toxic relationship you can have. All right. Because he's a fun guy, but I don't think he knows what serious is. You know, as you've seen with your name changes, Meristematic, he doesn't understand how to just play.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying being on his team, but it's also so fun because he's probably the second best mid laner, so not bad for a jungle main. But TLP, I'm sad we got them because I think they're the best team in the league and we're the second best team, so it sucks we have to play them right away. Because all the other teams are pretty bad, so I'm not that worried about anyone but him. So, and I really love you guys though, Meristematic. Your team is probably my favorite group of people. I'm sad that that we'll have to see you get eliminated, but I love you guys. And my boy Ed, I love Ed. I'm so glad he's on our team. I loved Jervil, he's a great guy. But me and Ed have synergy that I didn't have with Jervil, so it's really nice to play with him. And I'm done. Thanks.
All right. That was the nicest one we've had so far.
Yeah. I mean, look, it could be nice too.
Yeah. Do you want to, or I'll grab our next one, I guess.
Well,
Oh.
there you go.
Okay. Welcome to the show. You want to introduce yourself and what team you represent?
Hi, I'm King Yeetloaf is my current name. I will not change it, Maris. I'm sorry. I represent Team Landsnake or Diamond. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller in, if you know. So I am super stoked that Team Fish Taco is kicking rocks. I don't see him beating Return of the Middle Sticks. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. They're eliminated. What else do I want to talk about? Last night's game, GSM versus Road. Wing Nation, pretty sure he's smurfing.
I mean, you gave him Aurelia. What do you want?
Okay, it wasn't my fault. I didn't know he played it.
I'm not taking it. You didn't know he played it. Okay.
No.
You should ask me stuff, I guess. But
I guess I don't know. That seems.
I'm not taking away from Winged at all because he is really, really good. But any monkey can play Aurelia and press Q at 35 minutes and get whatever they want.
Pop the fuck off! It was disgusting.
Yeah. I'm not taking away from that. I'm just saying. You can take the little Homer Simpson bird on a little teeter totter that just hits Q, and put it on Aurelia, and he'll win. Go ahead. I'm sorry. This is your time. Don't dock him for that, Maris.
I haven't been. I'm counting it. We're going.
So Maris also left up that last slide for way too long. I felt super targeted. Which rightfully so.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I just talked about name changes.
Right.
Maris does play stuff other than Scion, which is kind of weird because we left it open. I'm upset about that. What else am I upset about? Nothing really. I think Return of the Middle Sticks and Landsneck in the finals, assuming we don't meet before then. If we do, obviously Landsneck's gonna win. That's all I got.
All
Unlucky Retribution, you guys are kind of sketchy. So, good luck.
All right. Thank you. I don't know how to end that. I just drag him away. All right.
That's how you end it, dude.
Cool. Next caller. Who are you? What do you represent?
I'm Hulk. I'm from Hardest Road, as Mr. GSM was talking about. I just wanted to, since you guys just pulled him in, I just wanted to give him a good thank you to GSM for letting us scrim their Silver Cap team last night. It's a pretty good warm-up for us going into LAN. Yeah.
They have families, sir.
I mean, they were right about it being an easy matchup. I mean, it was a pretty easy 2-0. I think we were maybe down 25 gold at one point, but it was pretty hard to come back up. And I just want to give a shout out to Team Fusion, whatever, or Bingo Squad, whatever they're going to rebrand to. I hope to see half of them in Plat Cap next year if we have it. I mean, maybe they'll be first seed on that cap. But other than that, Pretty good. I just wanted to say thank you to GSM and have fun.
Another example of how you can be positive in these things.
Thanks, Hulk. All right. We're just gonna
I
grab this
didn't-
guy. Hopefully,
yeah,
hopefully
it's
his
fine.
mic works.
Hello?
Hello. Do you want to introduce yourself and let us know
Oh,
who you're playing for?
all right. I'm the top laner for Team Fish Taco.
There we go.
All right. Your timer is gonna start now.
All right. So, Team Fish Taco, eliminated through a forfeit and eliminated after I crashed during a game against Unlucky Retribution. Pretty depressing thing. But if we beat Return of the Middle Sticks this week and tie up Propulsion, I don't see why we don't play any type of tiebreaker or why they go to quarterfinals over us, because we are the only team that has beaten KWU. And KWU is like, what, 9-1 right now? Looking to be 10-1 after this week.
Mhm.
And I just don't understand that if we're able to beat Return of the Middle Sticks, why we shouldn't play a tiebreaker against Propulsion, because I personally don't see Propulsion winning any game in quarterfinals if they do go to quarterfinals.
All right.
And
That's what you want
that's
to say?
really about it.
Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Perfect. Thanks, Suzuki. All right.
I feel like we should have some kind of tagline, right? Like,
Yeah, I feel a little bit rude. Sorry, everybody who's come by. I'm just like, bye, later,
Hey.
bitch. Like,
bye. I mean, it's our first time, dude. What the fuck do we know?
yeah. Let's grab our next guy. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, let me turn you up. Go ahead and tell me your name and what team you play for.
I am a bot lane Kazekage, and I play for Return of the Middle Sticks.
All right, your timer is gonna start.
All right. Real quick, just because the top laner of Team Fish Taco was just in here, maybe you guys would kind of deserve a tiebreaker, but keep dreaming. You're never going to beat us. Best team in the league by far. Absolutely no competition. I'm absolutely disgraced by all of the supports in this league. It's really tragic when I'm smurfing on every single one of you every single week. No contest at all. Please, someone step up and figure out how to play this role, okay? I have FOTC 4-shot on my team, and we are winning bot lane every game. How is that possible? This man literally cannot dodge a Morgana bind to save his life. Please, someone. And if one more support from this league messages me asking me for tips to climb, I'm going to lose it, okay?
Kicking and screaming.
All right. That's out of the way. KWU, actually decent team, not completely terrible. But the only reason we lost to them was because it was early in the season. We didn't have anything figured out. But now we got our shit together. We're good to go. Let's see, what else? Propulsion taking the FF win. That's pretty sad, honestly. If you think you can't beat Rose team, come on, buddy. Come on. I'm sorry. He built 6 tiers on Zed in our game. Are you kidding me? Let's see. What else did I got? There was something else. Okay. If we play Landsneck at any point in the playoffs, please, my team, let me play top lane so I can teach Mechanical Reaper how to play something other than Yorick. Okay? It's disgusting. Play a real champion. Overall, honestly, extremely well-run league. Whoever Marismatic scrambles, the casters, Ari, great job. Really proud of you guys. The stats are recorded very quickly. Appreciate that. The stream is well run. Appreciate that. You don't let BS slide through. Vibon, great job. GG losers, beautiful. I think that's all I got. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for coming on.
That was pretty good, it's like, because like I'm just like, I don't know, business doing pleasure with you, like,
Yeah.
fuck out.
I will say it was even more next level than the 6 tiers on Zed. He actually had 5 tiers and a Dark Seal. Kind of, underappreciated, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna grab our next guy.
All
right. Welcome to the show. If you want to introduce yourself and the team you're representing.
Okay, I am the sub top laner for OGR. My name's Trilogy, and I am ready to complain.
Okay. Your timer's starting now.
Okay, first of all, when I was first asked to sub, it was last fucking minute, and this was at a time when I was not even playing League of Legends regularly. I played like 5 Aram games a week if I wanted to, not even sometimes. And I just get called up by Ivory to replace Cybersex out of fucking nowhere. And I thought this was just gonna be a temporary thing, like 1 or 2 games. Nope. Every week we played the game, I was called in. And time zones. I'm not even in the same time zone. So anytime they told me the schedule for a game, I would get on an hour earlier because sometimes Ivy wouldn't specify which time zone I was supposed to log into. So I would just be sitting there waiting for everyone to get on until the time passed. I was like, you know what? Oh, okay, that's fair. Fucking love it.
Dude, math is hard.
And my last complaint is the bans against me. Why? I don't even play Alawi. I played it for my fucking... At the very start of the season, right as reset, I played Alawi when she was still strong. And every game, well, most of the games, Alawi bans everywhere. I don't, just use what I played against in the OKCL. I don't even know. Yeah, that's what I'm upset about. I'm done. I'm good.
All right. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. Thanks for listening to us. All right, let's grab the next person who we didn't check their microphone.
Oh, yeah, that's my bad. I had to wait. I had to see if I got anything thrown out at me at that one. I thought there was potential there, but no.
I don't even honestly know who this is. They were just in the chat. Baby with Grenade, are you here?
Hey, guys.
Oh, hello. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us what team you play for?
I'm Ed. Yeah, I'm Ed Forius.
All right. So you play for Bingo Squad?
Correct.
Okay. We'll go ahead and start your timer now then.
Cool. So there's only 2 things that I have to say. One, thanks guys for believing in me and pulling me into the team. This is my first ever semi-professional, I guess, league that I've ever been in, and it's actually been a lot of fun. Aside from that, I just wanted to say that all the other junglers in this league are trash because I have a 100% win rate. So I played 2 games. I've won both of them, 100%.
Whenever someone's being super nice, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it did a little bit right there. I'm waiting for them to yeah, this is great. The league's nice. Everybody's really polite. They're super nice. The stats are great. I love the streams. Fuck you all. That's what I'm waiting on.
No, there's some good players in here, but my percentage win is insane. So we'll see if anyone can keep up.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Oh, Scrambles is checking the mic of this person. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the stream.
Hi.
You want to go ahead and introduce yourself and the team you play for?
I'm Chex Nixon, the support jungler, whatever I need to be for propulsion. So yeah.
All right. Your timer is going to start right now.
Okay. Well, I typed up a whole list, but first, Evelyn. She's my homegirl. Just saying, if you play propulsion, prepared for that. About what you said, Maris, about being focused. I don't think we need the practice. So, yeah. Boar. You all know Boar. He's my dude. Noah doesn't even need to play. He doesn't even play jungle, and his plans are hella clean. For Noxus, I think we're gonna be sweeping the playoffs. Besides Jingo, sorry guys. And power flashes. Power flashes. I love you guys. You guys are great, and I know we all root for the underdogs. but we saw last night. Come on, guys. Come on. Other than that, the only thing I'll have to say is about Propulsion Diamond. You know, they haven't had a captain for more than 1 month at a time. And I'm pretty proud of them. So, yeah. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you. And
Bye.
we'll see you. Oh, I didn't even have to move her. Awesome. Less work for me.
Okay.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Welcome to the stream. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, Mistress Yi here with Team Fish Taco. All right.
All right. Your timer's gonna start right now.
Actually, hold on. Someone, Demon Repent, our AD carry couldn't make it, so he gave me like a little notes here that he wants me to read.
Okay.
I got my papers here. Hold on. He says, I'm personally furious with the situation. I will personally make sure that Return of the Middle Six is not only 0-2 this week, but they will be destroyed. Their ADC is looking for most kills. He's about to get most deaths. They will be looking like Propulsion Esports when I'm done with them. And that's the notes he gave me.
Okay.
I love that you read it with inflection and enthusiasm. You know, you didn't just like, hey, here's what this guy wrote, and I'm gonna read this to you. But like, I felt it, dude. It came through.
Yeah, he watches a lot of anime, so.
All right. Did you have your own grievance to air now? All right.
Yeah, I got my own damn grievance.
Okay. All right. I got the timer reset.
It's not
for
even
you.
a grievance. It's just a song because everyone asked for a song.
Okay.
Can you guys hear it? Okay.
Yeah. Go.
All right. We beat killer whales for breakfast and death cat for lunch. For dinner we lay in the grass and we 2-0 gold diamond rush. On our worst nights, we lose to Kansas State just for a peaceful night's rest. But here in Oklahoma, I think that can wait. There's Yi Ban and Yas Ban. Then there's our Victor Top. All the rest doesn't matter. TFT just won't stop. On our worst nights, we'd still pentakill bronzies just for a peaceful night's rest. But here in Oklahoma, I think that can wait. All right.
See, you all thought we were joking. You all thought we were just memeing like the whole fucking time. I
can
guarantee
make
you.
some more up on the spot if you want.
Well, your time's got to be close to up. So
give me more time. I'm gonna go till the time runs out. Scion disconnecting, and our brand running top. Just a few of the things TFT needs to stop. If we didn't play bad every night, then we'd be on the very top. But now we have to tiebreaker. Propulsion are cowards! I hate them! I hate them!
That's good. Oh, shit balls.
All right.
Fantastic. That's content right there.
Yeah, we've only got time for just a couple of more. I've only seen like 2 other people post, so we should.
Yeah, we should have him and Paladin. So.
All right. Here comes our next guest. Then this one will be
all
right
right.
top.
You gotta follow that.
Oh, if he's here. Hello. He was super ready. We'll give him some time.
No, he's talking, dude.
He's talking? Oh, I have him muted.
Do you have him muted? That's...
I'm so sorry. All right.
I can feel the love right now.
Go ahead and
I feel the love right now. I'm like, hey guys, come in and talk. We're not gonna listen to you, but come in and talk. I got this.
Hey, I hear you. I see you.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead and introduce yourself for this stream.
Wait, so does that mean that I was literally the only one hearing him then? Because now he's not even coming through on the stream with all that. I'm sitting here like, okay, I hear, yeah, and then nobody fucking else. Like, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm Javal. I was the jungler for Bingo Squad for the first several games of the season.
All right.
I'm gonna have to drop out
All right.
due to work, and I'm able to fill in for us.
I got your timer starting now.
Okay. So I want to say thank you to everyone. This has been a lot of fun. Honestly, I think we should have won some more games than what we did. We kind of had a lot of trouble getting things rolling. Once we flipped around our little go of me, Joey, and Zale, we kind of got ourselves straightened out. Honestly, I don't think we should have lost to Propulsion. I don't think we should have lost to Omega Wolves by a long stretch. We're just a lot better than that. So I think team-wise, Noxus is going to like Masia. I think if it comes down to it, it'll be Road and playing for the finals. The TLP is going to stack up to us the way everyone else thinks they will. Lane's great. Our bot lane's great. Both lanes will match up to ours. So,
all right.
I say, man, thanks, and I'll see you guys next split. If you guys are interested, hit me up. Have a good one.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, Dribble. We appreciate it. Thanks for listening. All right. We've got.
I think we have one. I'm gonna check one more after Paladin here.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
You can pull him.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Go ahead and introduce yourself and the team you play for.
I'm Paladin, the ADC for Power Flashes. And I'd first like to thank Scrambles every week for the GetRECalled, just being salty every week since week 3 about the hard inting he did on Nocturne and not pressing R. Really helped us make playoffs. And then Mrs. Chex Mixin over here and her hard stuck gold 5 49% win rate, thinking that she has the audacity to think her ADC and her team of one tricks can actually just easy roll us is insane. I can't even, honestly. It's you have an autofill jungler, a one trick top, like a 2-trick mid laner, and then a good ADC, and then an E-girl support. It's what are you gonna do? I'm sorry not everyone got to roll over the easy mode Noxus and we had to actually play decent teams. But I mean, I don't know, I guess we'll just find out Friday on what they're actually putting in the water in Utah, because apparently it's kind of driving down the IQ levels.
Now I'm sorry I missed a lot of this one.
But yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. Thank you, Paladin. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
I feel like we should ask them if they feel fully grieved or not, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have a grievance to read. It's been sent to me by my teammate. I guess his current name is PG13, formerly Gobi. He really wanted me to read this for him because he can't join us live. So let me go ahead and read this. It won't take too much time. He says, "Say my grievance for me, please. I'll message you. First off, Hulk, you're the worst teammate ever. Always telling me to play safe and you'll camp bot when you hit 6 and never come. Second, Psycho, my guy. You're super nice, but also a dick, always taking the pentas. You stole like 2 from James and 2 from me. It's baffled me how you did it so well, and it's so frustrating. Thirdly, Levi's from GSM. You were talking some mad smack before the game, saying we were a terrible bot, but the only kill you got on me, bud, is when I DC'd. Lastly, Jamba is hashtag not my MVP. Scared because he knew Hulk would win it, so he didn't have him on his MVP ballot last split. And if you could add this, I would appreciate it. Add that the league is lucky I can't make LAN because I would shit on them literally."
That was a pretty good one.
All right.
You should have had Mistress Yi read it, though, because he'd have got in character, you know?
Yeah, I didn't want to yell too loud because my wife's right next to me and she'd give me a weird look, so
Yeah.
we kept it under control. All right, we're gonna bring in our next guest. All right, welcome in. Sorry about the little delay there. If you want to go ahead and tell us who you are and what team you play for.
Hey guys, I'm Kato. I'm the jungler for Propulsion Esports. You might not recognize me because I've missed half the games this split, but I promise I do play for them. Usually, sometimes. This is like my third time calling in, so hopefully I'm recognizable face. But yeah, I have a couple of things to say. First off is FOTC 4-Shot, who's been in here, is still the single most boosted AD carry that made it to playoffs. It's a fucking miracle that his team could carry his fat ass. But good on the rest of the team for carrying him. I was sleeping on him. I think they've done really well. I was sleeping on Tendies. I think he's been playing really well. So I'll take back some of the stuff I said about him earlier in the split, but not about FOTC 4-Shot. He's still something. Unlucky Retribution has looked terrible the last few weeks, and there's no way in hell that they make it out of quarterfinals. That team is just... They almost lost to fucking TFT. And Team Fish Taco can sit on their KWU win if they won, but it doesn't mean shit when they beat KWU in week 1 when they have a fucking substitute. God, I think they have a substitute ADC and they put Bubble Boy mid lane. Like, that's not a win. You can't sit on that win. In terms of Propulsion taking the forfeit this week, everyone else has gotten a free forfeit win over SRO, so... They're only complaining because it's in the last week. Also, to all the people in Diamond Chat who in the last few days seem to have forgotten how a head-to-head system works. If you have the same record as someone, but you beat that team, you're better than that team, and you're going to get in over that team, and that's just how a head-to-head works. And that makes much more sense than that match, whatever, that people have been arguing about. Other than that, if I'm not gonna be able to play in quarterfinals, but if Propulsion makes it to LAN, I'll be there, and I will. There's no way we don't win if we make it. Other than that, everyone's sleeping on Snek. Snek is actually super fucking good, and I think that they have a chance to beat anyone that made it to playoffs. Other than that, keep triple banning me because it's the only way that you'll have any chance of beating me. Yeah. I think that's about it. Did I miss anything?
Not as far as I know. You didn't say anything really about Unlucky Retribution.
Oh, they're just not very good.
Okay.
They're falling apart the last few weeks. Like, their support's actually just inting. Yeah. I don't know about him. We'll have to see if they're able to pull it out, but I don't think that they make LAN. There's no way in hell they do.
All right. You're the first person in a while who's used up almost all 3 minutes. So congrats on that.
Oh, how much time do I have left? I can fill it.
You got 19 seconds.
KSU can go suck a dick. They're actually so fucking bad. And they're assholes. Other than that, Shakura needs to unbind enter because obviously he doesn't know how to use all chat without being toxic as shit. I think that's it.
All right, that's 19 seconds. Thank you,
Hey,
Kato.
thanks. See ya.
He's always just so calm while he completely rips everyone to shreds. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, there's there is something to be said about the subtleness and just how much deeper it can cut, like a less is more situation.
All right, we're gonna grab in someone else here. Welcome to the stream. If you want to tell us who you are and who you play for.
Hey everyone, I'm Noah Sirene Hassoun. I play for Propulsion Gold, also known as the worst caster for OKLCS.
All right, I've got your timer starting right now.
Okay, I just got 2 really quick things to say. First off, I gotta thank Joey and Jake for supporting me in my troubled times of almost getting banned by Ari. It was very, very rough, very hard for me, and fuck John McCloud. That is all.
All right, thank you, Sirene. All right, I think we've got 2 more potentially, maybe only 1 more.
Yeah, so I've been trying to get whatever his name is this week to answer, but
yeah.
Did we get Buck Nasty?
Oh, I guess we haven't gotten him yet. Go ahead and find him.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, welcome to the show. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and who you play for.
My name is Seiko. I'm the support for the Hardest Road, and I'm also an admin for GetRECalled, and that's really what my grievance is about.
All right.
This season, I have gotten a lot of messages, more than I thought I was going to, about people complaining about their feelings getting hurt. Somebody saying something in the trash chat or in game or something. They say, "Oh, they crossed the line. They did this." Suck it up. Just shut up. All right. Unless they have verbally attacked your family, cross the line like the rules you have for airing grievances, just shut up. I mean, if you haven't looked at my Discord profile, my last name is Titsworth. I have no sympathy, no sympathy for people running your mouth. All right, you want sympathy from me? I'm going to send you a link to the web dictionary for sympathy, and that's where it's going to go. So learn to take your lumps, suck it up, and just move on. That's all I've got to say on that.
All right. Did you have anything else you wanted to say? Oh, he's already gone. I guess not. All right. Thanks, Psycho.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I think this is our last one. I haven't seen anyone else.
There's only one other. I can't get him to respond. Go ahead.
Okay.
And I'll see.
Welcome to the stream. If you'll
what's
go ahead
up?
and introduce yourself and team you play for.
Cool. This is fun. I'm Buck Nasty. I'm on no team. I subbed for OGR in one set this season.
All right. I got your timer starting now.
Oh, cool. I played for Sky Seasons. Well, sorry. This may be short because I'm in a solo queue game, so basically harder than the OKLCS finals. My first read is that the Diamond Capped is weaker than it's ever been. These teams look trash. I almost beat the #1 team playing with OGR. Let's think about that for a minute. I forget who it was. What team's #1? What team did I lose to?
Kansas Wesleyan, or no, they're not called that. They're Killer Whales United.
Wow. Okay, so the Killer Whales United, yeah, they're pretty toxic, but that fits right into the OKLCS. They almost lose to the OGR when they had 2 subs that got grabbed 5 minutes before the game and still trash talk. It's kind of sad. No supports in this league apparently can play the game except maybe Randy. He's the best support, and he could only get Diamond playing Janna during Ardent meta, so that's kind of rough. As far as 80 carries go, I heard that the 80 carries trash talking each other, but I went 14-4 on a roll I don't even play against the best ADC in the league, so you're all bad. Other than that, Propulsion's getting slept on. They're going to win the finals. KW, super overrated. Just camp the bot lane and win. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you for coming on. Did you get him to respond?
Kind of. I mean, he's not muted anymore, but
let's.
It's a coin flip.
Did he ever send? I saw he was going to send it maybe to someone else.
I don't know. I saw him type an F.
All right. I guess we'll give it a try. All right. Welcome to the stream. Can you introduce yourself and the team you play for?
Yeah. See, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this one. Okay. All right.
Did we miss anybody?
I've got one last one, it looks like. I'm going to call this the last one. All right.
I thought we did that one. All right.
Yay!
All right. Welcome to the stream. Go ahead and introduce yourself and the team you play for.
Me.
Send us out with a bang here.
I'm Mechanical Reaper, top laner for Lansnick, the best team. So point I want to make here is that like this podcast has been amazing, actually. It's been awesome. Except for the blatant bias towards every other lane other than top lane. I believe there was only one top lane guest the whole time. And there was like 50 jungles on here, all complaining about how everybody complains about them and about how every other lane sucks. But we all know that bot lane is probably the most important lane, just to be honest. But I mean, the other things that we're going to talk about here are the other top laners in Diamond Capped, which I've had the pleasure to play against. And, okay. But as a result, I think every single one of them needs to join me in the top lane support group every Wednesday, or else they're just going to get left behind in the dust. You're going to see how you can become the best top laner of the top lane support group. And Maris Pneumatic, I mean, Cassandra wasn't bad. But you're just lucky that your boy that was against you last week just didn't know how to build a Lowy, and he built Scion like he should build a Lowy. Like his Scion build was better for a Lowy than his Lowy build was for a Lowy. I'm being stupid. You know what I mean? Whatever. That was just tilting, dude. You don't build Randuins on a Lowy. What is that? Oh my gosh, I'm just getting tilted from it. That's ridiculous.
I believe you also wanted him to go Triforce that game as opposed to the Black Cleaver.
Dude, yeah, no tanks. No tanks, you go Triforce every time. You do it's like 2.5 modifier. It's so good. And you can kill turrets with it super easy. Am I right? I'm right. Hello?
I mean, it's hard to argue with the organizer of the top lane support group.
Yeah, I know, dude. The other thing is about those evil people, the most evil people in the game. Those little things that just slurk around the whole map, stealing farm from everybody, and thinking
Mid
that they're
laners?
important. No, stupid junglers. Every single one of you that has visited my lane, including my own, stop stealing CS. You don't deserve it. Top laners are the best. So I don't know. You guys got any questions for me? I've been around. I've been places.
Do you serve punch and pie at the top lane support group meetings?
Punch and pie. We give free hat as well at the support group.
That's hard to pass up. Thanks for coming on, Mechanical Reaper.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity and knowing that this would probably be the only way you get a decent top laner to talk to y'all. Rip. All right. Actually, everybody's super nice. It's been amazing. I'm not mean. You're all awesome and helped me get better as a player. Rip. I'm done.
All right. Thank you. Did that person actually have a grievance, or are they just in the channel?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen a couple more Fs come through. I just thought we were cutting them off, but we can do them. I don't care.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Did you have a grievance?
Yes. Okay. Hi guys. I'm Ari Panda. I run this shit. Here are my grievances.
She's made a list during the whole episode, I bet.
Actually, no. Okay, where do I start? Okay, number one, Maris already touched on this, but stop changing your goddamn name all throughout the split so we can't fucking keep track of you. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, number two, because that's like my biggest one was the name change. Number two, keep your damn toxicity to yourself. And okay, so friendly flaming is nice and funny and all that good stuff, but there are some really toxic people that I was actually really surprised to see, like the level of toxicity that some of you guys could be. So how about no? Just like, this is a rec league. This is supposed to be like for fun and community building and getting to meet people. And y'all are just like, kill yourself. And it's like, no, let's not kill ourselves. Let's all be happy and friendly. Like, stop it. What else? Number two, super salty at Return of the Middle Sticks for that was number three. Super salty, Return of the Middle Sticks, dropping my ass for this Mark guy. Like, who the fuck is he? Excuse you, you don't know what you lost.
Yeah, you could have been dragging him, kicking and screaming.
I could have been the fucking Return of the Middle Sticks anchor, but no, you had to pick up this Mark guy. Just kidding, though. They were a really fun team, and unfortunately, Plat and Diamond merged. So, oh yeah, number four, sure, four. Where the fuck are my platinum cap teams? Where the fuck are you? You guys better join this league next split, or I'm gonna be really mad because I actually want to play, and not all Diamond teams want a Plat 5 support on their team, so I can't play in Diamond cap. So y'all need a rally, and let's start a platinum cap division so I can play. That'd be great.
Never mind. I was gonna say if you like decay, you could play gold next split, but it would be
There's
within
like
4
it's
months,
impossible for me to decay at this point in time. Like,
you could just end.
Well, yeah. I mean that's really, if you actually go look at my match history, it's it's not a thing. It's just me being really bad. What else? Other than that, I actually really like almost every single person in this league, and I'm happy you guys decided to join the split this year, and I hope you guys come back next split. And if you ever need advice, seriously, like memes aside, if you really do need like help, I'm here for you. Like just talk to me. I will give you all sorts of advice and motivation and positivity if you're actually going through a rough patch. So I just wanted to like end it on a happy note.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm done.
All right.
Good job, friends.
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks.
All right, we've got 2 more guests. This next one, we're gonna pull him in. Hello. Welcome to the stream. If you
Well, you didn't get him.
I didn't get him.
No.
Oops.
The hell?
There he is.
Good evening.
Hello.
Oh,
If you want to
it
go
is-
ahead and
I'm sorry.
introduce yourself and tell us what team
Yes.
you play for.
Anyway, if we're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. That was my fault. My shit didn't update.
Right, so I'm Noble Guess. I don't actually play on any of the teams, but a friend invited me to like check out this whole situation. So I've been tuning in on some Sundays while working on some grad. My grievance. Am I audible? That's very important, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I like to turn my microphone off on accident a lot. Anyway, my grievance is that I got invited by my buddy, who's the captain of 100 Steve's original, which he's not really playing on the team now. So I've
Corey?
just been watching a bunch of random people. You know, I'm not going to name any names, but you're not wrong. The original Hunger Bunger, as it were. Then just looking at their stats, they haven't taken one Baron across all of the games, so I stopped looking at their stats. They might have gotten one since the last time I looked. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter. It's just really disappointing. It's like, yeah, check us out. And I was just like, cool, I will. And then it's just like, what am I looking at? But it's been fun watching all of this. I would like to get involved probably in the next split. I don't know if I could be a player or some other role, but it'd be pretty cool. I've enjoyed all of this. You can't see me wave my hand, but all of this. And I've been enjoying the shoutcasting. That's something I'm actually very interested in, but I don't know if I've got time for that. But anyway, that's all I.
All right. Well, thank you a lot, Noble Gas, and hopefully we'll see you around.
Yep.
All right. Our last
Last one.
grievance.
We
we're gonna
started
drag
it
in.
off with a bang. We're going to end it with a bang.
All right.
All right.
You want to go ahead and introduce yourself and the team you play for?
Alright, I'm Demon Print. I'm the mid laner for Return of the Middle Sticks Diamond Cap team. And first things first, I gotta go in on my team, cause first my jungler totally trolling Tendies into my D2 promos. Can't really forgive him for that. 09 Kha'Zix. Yeah, you can give him Kha'Zix anytime, any of you want, in any series. Do it, and it's a free win most of the time. So what can I say? Second of all, my team trolls me in pick and bans. All I want is to play some middle sticks and some Kane mid, but they are just trolling me hardcore, not letting me get the pick when those are clearly the best options for any of our matches, and pretty much making me a meta slave. Anything they say is a lie. I don't control draft. It's all them. I can blame them for me not playing middle sticks. And then third, let's go into propulsion. Yeah, you can keep dreaming about even making it to finals. I like the thought, but probably not making it there. TFT, also sorry, but you're gonna end the second half of the season going, what was it, 0-5? A little bit unlucky. Probably should have picked up wins where you could have got them. Unfortunate. Maybe next time. And then lastly, our bot lane. Yeah, it's really just fourth shot carrying the lane. Bot lane Kazakage, if you look at his match history, he's also trolling me in solo queue. Might have dropped a little bit of elo, and by a little bit, I mean all the way down to like D20 LP. Probably dropped to D3, and then obviously I'll be the best player on the team. Clear choice. And I guess the last thing is, do appreciate the stats. Those are always a fun time from Maris and everyone else who's involved with that. The casts are all pretty solid. I like the format, the Google Sheets. Everything's very nice and clean. And I'm also just the better demon. and that's about it.
All right. Thank you, Shivam. We appreciate you coming on. And with that, we're going to go ahead and cap off the stream for the evening. Our next... Oh,
No, I was just like, I feel like this is my next task for middle sticks, because like we need like something, I don't know, like the Marines have hoo-ah or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like there needs to be something like that, like just some kind of guttural war cry. I think we talked about it earlier, but anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say our next broadcast is going to be the gold quarterfinals on Friday. I'm back to business here.
Yeah.
8:30 p.m. on GetRec 2 is going to be Propulsion versus Power Flashes with Uncle Jabronis and Mark Hames. And then on GetRec 1, starting a half hour after that, will be Taste Like Purple versus Bingo Squad with myself and Winged. And then Diamond Week 10 will be on Sunday starting at 3 p.m. Vid and somebody will be casting that. I don't actually know who yet, or I'd tell you right now. Next week, we're going to review the gold quarterfinals that have been played and Diamond Week 10. We'll preview the Diamond quarterfinals, maybe talk a little bit about LAN if we have some time, but the big thing is we'll be going over our feats of strength, our regular season awards for both divisions. This is going to include the all-star teams that are going to be playing in Kansas City in December, as well as every other award that we could possibly squeeze in during that show. So, if you're a gold or a platinum or a gold or a diamond captain and you haven't voted yet, you should have that vote sheet in your DMs. If you don't, let me know and I'll send you one. But you need to get that in. I'm just gonna cut it off probably Friday, maybe next Monday if I'm feeling generous, so that I can actually, figure out
don't
who's...
be generous, dude. Nah.
Yeah, just so that I can actually figure out, who got the awards. Might be important. But yeah, if you'd like a vote and you're a captain and didn't get one, or an admin and didn't get one, let me know and I'll get you one. If you're not a captain or an admin, unfortunately, you're not special enough. So.
Oh my God, I should have let Twitch chat vote for my sheets. Oh well. Maybe next time.
Yeah, with that said, thanks guys for joining us again. And we'll look forward to seeing you Friday for the 2 gold quarterfinals casts, and hopefully next week as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate everyone keeping it relatively civil. Everything was within the scope of the terms, I guess, that we set out before. So,
yeah,
kudos to everyone for not being just toxic enough. It was perfect.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.